Hello everyone. So today I will describe you how to measure data. How can you measure data? How will you measure it? Okay. So as I said you, a data is a small piece of information. So how will you measure it? Okay. Like if I can say if liquid is there, how can you measure it? You can measure it in a liters, right? And if something is in a solid, how can you measure it? How can you measure solid things like as vegetables, fruits? How can you measure it in grams or kilograms, right? The same way, how can you measure data? How can you measure data? So you can measure data using byte. Using byte, we can measure data. Okay. So let me tell you how it's possible. See, using a byte we can measure data. So what is the byte over here? One byte is it equal to 8 bits. Okay, so bits is a small part of information. And what is bits over here? Bits is nothing but a 0 and 1. Because our system or a computer or a laptop only can understand a binary language, and 0 and 1 only these two things is there in a binary language. So it is known as a bits. 0 and 1 is known as a bits. Okay. Yeah. So is 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 2 byte is equal to 16 bits. 4 byte is equal to 32 bits, and 8 byte is equal to 64 bits. So over here I would like to tell you, have you heard about if you also purchase one pen drive, would you like to purchase a pen drive which is having a 10 GB? Could you purchase a pen drive which is having a 10 GB? You can't, right? You can't purchase. Have you seen a pen drive having a 10 GB? 10 GB pen drive is not there in the market, right? It's not there. Each and every, you have seen like the pen drive does have 1 GB, 2 GB, 8 GB, right? 16 GB, 32 GB. Yeah. The same way, we do have a memory in our mobile, okay, which is also having a 2 GB or 16 GB, 8 GB, 32 GB, 64 GB. It's like that, right? Everywhere. Have you seen a 15 GB memory? No, you haven't seen it, right? Everywhere you will be able to see such kind of measurement in for our systems, right? Yeah. So using a byte, we can measure data over here, and 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Bits is nothing but a 0 and 1. 0 and 1 will be considered as a bits. Okay. So over here, let me tell you why it is having a memory which is 1 GB, 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, and 32 GB, and 64, etc. etc. Actually, yeah, you can proceed further also. Yeah, the same way. See why. So over here, 0 and 1. How many numbers are there? 2. Only 2 number is there. So which is 2 power 0. 1. 2 power 1. How many possibilities is there? 2. 2 power 2. How many possibilities is there? 4. 2 power 3. How many possibilities is there? 8. 2 power 4. How many possibilities is there? 16. 2 power 5. How many possibilities is there? 32. 2 power 6. How many possibilities is there? 64. Okay. And if I can say about 2 power 7, how many possibilities is there? 128. Right? Yeah. The same way our memory will be having the same. If you purchase a pen drive, it will be having a memory like as a 1 GB, 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB. If you can say memory for your laptop, you can say 16 GB, 128 GB, 64 GB, 128 GB, like etc. etc. It can be more, right? The same way over here also, if you can say a memory of your phone, it will be 8 GB, 16 GB, 32 GB, 64 GB, right? Yeah. Why it is like this? As I said you, it should be considered, a calculation should be like this. Okay. Have you seen a mobile phone which is having a memory 15 GB in a market, 30 GB in a market? No, right? 40 GB? No, right? You can't see it because over here calculation is there. Yeah, that's why you can able to see each and every does have a memory 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 3, 64 GB. Such kind of yeah, such kind of memory is there. Such kind of measurement is there, right? If we can say I do have a water bottle which is having 1 liter, 2 but 2 liter, 5 liters, 10 liter. I do have a bottle like this. Have you seen a bottle which is having 3.5 liter measurement? No, right? If you want to fill anything which is having a 3.5 liter content, you do have which is in liquid, and if you want to fill somewhere, you can use a 5 liter bottle because it will fit only in it, right? If you will use a bottle of a 2 liter for a 3.5 content, 3.5 liter content, will it fit into it? No, right? Because 3 you do have a content which is 3.5 liter, but it will not fit into a 2.5 liter bottle. It's not feasible, right? It's not feasible in a 2 liters bottle. Okay, sorry. It's only feasible for you to store your data in a content. You do have a content, it's a smaller one, but it is feasible for you to store a data which is having a space more than you do have a content, right? If you want to, as I can say to you, yep, see, I do have a data. Yes, I do have a data which is having a content of I do have a water, okay, which is having content 2 liter. Okay, I want to fill this 2 liter water somewhere. Where can I fill? In a bottle, right? In a bottle, I can fill the content. Okay, but what about bottle? Can I fill this data? 2 liter water in a bottle of 1 liter, 1 liter bottle. Can I fill this 2 liter water? Can I fill entire data in a 1 liter bottle? Entire data, entire water, sorry, not data, entire water. Can I fill in a 1 liter bottle? No, right? I can't fill it. So over here, if I will take 5 liter bottle or 3 liter bottle, I can fill it. Or I can take 2 liter also. I can take 2, or I can take a 2 or 3 liter bottle. In that case only it will be feasible for me to store 2 liter water in this bottle, right? Otherwise it's not feasible for me. The same way, whenever you want to store data, you have to keep in mind how to store it. How to store it and everything. I will describe you in a next session. So in this session, I have just described you how to measure data. So yeah, this in a Java language or in any each and every language, each and every data will be stored in a bytes. Okay, the small content of a byte is a bits. Each and every data in your machine, whether it's a mobile, whether it's a laptop, anything, it will be stored in a binary language. Okay, it will be stored in a 0 and 1s only. Okay, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much.